All right, we got thumbs up from our group number 3. We're keeping this show rolling. Let's count them down for group 3 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. We've got Meme, who did quite well yesterday and finished in the top 4 at the Jonas Cup. We got the young phenom Zrobot with parent behind, just in case you're wondering about our rules. Parents are cool with it, so shout out to mom and dad. I lost a dad yesterday in the DAS tournament, so It's a family affair. And favorite Tetris time, multi-time deep runs in the CTWC finals on your bottom left, and then Knight off a strong performance yesterday on the bottom right. I know my left and my right. Tetris time's on the bottom left. Thank you.
Yeah, Knight was able to finish 3rd place yesterday in the DAS tournament, so definitely building some momentum off of that, and has a stated goal of trying to get top 4 in this event as well.
We got Ronckley on comms. Good to see you on the main channel, sir.
Yeah, it's been a while. I don't think I've been on since my deathmatch days. But yeah,
so the goals look like 7 maxouts is the gold standard with Fractal and Alex T. A little bit of a difference in kicker between the two.
Going to be very hard to beat, but I know Fractal didn't quite have a perfect run. I did not see Alex's to know if he had any early tops, but still 7 in an hour is going to be difficult in Tetris time here.
This is the first time I get to see Zro playing up close and live, so this is going to be a treat.
Yeah, I'm noticing that Zro is rolling right now, not playing DAS.
So they're going to have to roll at that height. My goodness.
Yes.
Oh, and that's going to probably do it early on.
But Meme and Knight, note they're both starting on 19, starting off with some strong games here.
And the 19 starts, obviously, for getting the maximum number of max outs in that hour time frame. So when you walk in and know you're a top player, you're changing up your play style.
Absolutely. Both of these players could put up some high numbers here. And Meme already early on, 318 at 59 lines. That would be good on 18.
And we've had quite the distance between this and the Jonas Cup. So the perennial favorites are still the favorites, but we might have a big swing in who's the top dog in this scene to start 2025. So I'm going to be watching with lots of interest here on who pulls this first major championship out for the season.
Yeah, Meme has been a rising star for the last few months, and Knight has literally just come back out of almost nowhere to really put up some great games online, and we'll see how she's able to do it live here. And if yesterday's any indication, we should be in for a treat.
Absolutely, liking the jersey wear for our bottom 2 players as well.
All right.
So first board I'm going to look at is Meme, who has a 490 at less than 100 lines. Look at that Tetris rate, 88%. This is Fractal level, but they've been kind of a team this weekend, so maybe it's been rubbing off on each other with their gameplay styles.
Very efficient play thus far. Has the half max at 100 lines. This is solid.
I mean, if you want to squeeze out that 8 maxes to get that number 1 seed, you're going to have to get some maxes in the mid-20s.
Oh,
set up. Yep. There, she's feeling it.
Very quickly executed.
Meanwhile, Knight at a 470 or 501 at 118. So this is going to be your traditional transition point at 130 lines. Going to be in the low 500 range.
Certainly a serviceable range to get a max out here.
Yep, 550.
And Tetris time hasn't been kind of stumbling out of the gate here, but hopefully we'll be able to get back on the horse here in no time flat. Tetris time has been very strong online recently, so looking to see some good games out of him.
So we've had 10 players qualify so far. I'm not sure how many more we're going to get, probably in the mid-30 range, so probably anticipate about a 900,000 needed to qualify for the top 16.
Yeah, I've heard anywhere between 900 and somebody said it might be 2 maxes. I'm like, that might be a stretch. But we'll have to see. It's we still have this session. We have obviously very strong players here. We have very strong players on the second station as well. If you don't have Classic Tetris 2 up on your second monitor, what are you doing? This is going to be a very stacked
My goodness.
pair of sessions. This is 21 still for Meme.
Meme is dominating here. 200,000 points away from that first million-point score to get on the board. And Knight not too far behind with a 715.
Getting into a little drop. He gets a long bar immediately. Kind of an awkward board, but gets the L and the J. And it's awkward no more. Just need a bar.
I'm digging Zro's play style here. This is chaotic, and it's the past few years. Obviously, we've had teenagers and college-age kids kind of take over, and it's when you're an old man like me, you kind of get used to that. But now we got 9-year-old energy. Zro is doing headstands out in the crowd and running around, and it's genuine 9-year-old energy, and you gotta love it.
Yes, literal kid energy, and he's been eating up this entire weekend. It's been a pleasure to see.
He even challenged me to a match. Like, I'm roadkill. You don't want to play me.
Well, he ended up playing Vince yesterday.
Yeah, he wants to play everybody. Just soak it all in.
Yeah.
All right, one Tetris away here for Meme.
I'm looking forward to getting beat by someone a fifth of my age.
Oh, not quite.
Quite. There it is. Max number 1.
Yeah, no.
Makeshift cowbell.
Yes, I forgot my cowbell, so I'm banging on
a
can of Red Bull here with a pen. And she's pointing at the contraption that Bear built, the just married contraption that you put on your car back in the 80s.
Knight almost there as well, level 27, 953, only a couple touches away, but has some cleanup to do.
Yeah, there's not the optimum board. But with rolling, you could play to 29, so it's just let's get clean rather than...
We'll see what she opts to do here. You can obviously go dirty and just get it done on 28.
Nice
but
spin.
That comes with risk.
All right, one line to throw screen.
I'm just going to go and
here we go. Line it out. About 1,000 points per line. About 1,200, I think.
Just needs a bar. Oh, didn't get it in time.
Oh, this is...
Not over yet.
Oh,
but
man.
that left side gets a square over.
Ooh.
987. Another 5-tap left makes it 992. Come
93.
on.
Oh.
Oh, man. 993.
That'll be a great kicker. And that puts her into 5th place currently.
Yeah, just like that, first game out of the gate, you're in 5th. That's not too bad with one qualifying session to go, but I'm sure Knight's going to be looking for a lot more than that.
Tetristime's board is a vibe.
Yeah, this is a one line from transition. It's going to go in pretty high here, but this should be no problem for Tetristime. Gets the
nice,
bar.
and it's instantly clean. And another.
Yep,
609 into level 20, so 70% Tetris rate. Million points is within sight.
And this is the kind of game that one would almost expect out of Tetristime. Tetristime very proficient with rolling. Just as recently as CTWC, he was a hybrid player going tap and then switching to roll at 29. And since then has gone all roll and hasn't looked back.
Dirty Tetris for Knight. And, there's definite frustration after that last game, and sometimes when you have a bad game, you can let that simmer and go on tilt a bit.
I'm also
it's
hoping,
really important to get back on track.
Also hoping we're not seeing some hand pain here. I know that was an issue yesterday at the DAS tournament, but she was able to persevere through it yesterday. We'll see what happens today.
I mean, if hand pain's going to be an issue, playing for an hour is maybe you just want to get that 1 or 2 max on the board and to just rest yourself.
Perhaps. Meanwhile, nice tower of squares in the middle.
All right, well, it looks like Tetristime's about 6 Tetrises away.
On 23.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Little drought. Medium drought.
This drought is growing.
Big drought.
Yeah. There's the
Yeah, nicely done.
good.
To have a drought of
efficiency.
over 30 pieces and still have a 70% Tetris rate. Fantastic.
Yeah, this is looking like a 26, 27 max, depending on how the pieces fall. Meme 492. Looking to have another excellent game out of 19.
2 more for Tetris time.
The bar is hiding. Okay, there we go.
All right, 14,000 away, so
Perhaps just choosing to line it out with this board, or just going to get clean and go for one more Tetris. We'll see. I mean, let's be honest. He's not called burn time.
7,000.
There's the bar.
And
There's
max out Tetris time.
So one for meme, one for Tetris time.
All right, Zro back up top.
I will
Pretty
note,
good start.
I will note that Zero is back to DAS as well.
Okay.
So a bit of a hybrid qualifier here.
Learning all the fundamentals early in his career.
Yes. Getting that max with DAS first is... That's going to mean that once Zero gets the hang of rolling, he's going to be a
This
very
Tetris
scary
setup.
youngster.
This is some wild stuff.
Yep.
I hope Quaid's watching.
Party down the middle. And another one. Very nice.
I said earlier, the first session, you can see players' personalities come through in the way that they stack and the way they handle their aggression. Scout was, pretty conservative and tight, and Zro, 9-year-old doing handstands.
And his board's doing handstands too. Column 3 this time. We're going to have to get our Tetris bingo cards out. See who can get a 5 in a row with their columns first.
All right, Meme again. Look at this, level 23 at 843.
It's looking like a 25 potential max here. Nice tuck there.
Just fantastic. You don't need to take the risks, but she does anyway, and she's going to get rewarded with a very fast max, assuming these last 65,000 points.
She can get it
There
into
it
26.
is.
There's one.
One more. Well, is it 30,000 points still?
It is more than 30, yes.
I didn't want it. Like last time, I kind of gave her a hint and it wasn't enough points. The triple, that'll
There it
definitely
is.
do it. Bam, Tetris max number 2 for me. Threatening Fractal and Alex T for the top seed.
Yeah, getting 2 in a row, and both of them, fairly early on.
So Knight, another fantastic transition coming up here. Be in the mid 500s. Well, assuming.
Oh, beautiful hang.
So good. All right, Zro's on the board with a 398.
I am sure he will do better than that in this
Sure,
session.
but got to get something down.
Knight taking off here on level 20, almost 600,000. Oh, a couple of overhangs here for Tetris time that I'm sure were not intentional. Turns it into just 3 holes, but they are well buried at this point.
That's a potential Tetris setup if we get another square.
And you know he's going to go for
goodness.
it. You know he's going for it.
Oh,
There's
wow.
no question he's going to go for it. But will the game oblige? Where's the bar?
It's a little dangerous up there.
Where
They
is
can't
the
burn.
bar? It's a triple. But now there's a bar dependency on the left. That's going to be trouble.
This is holding out to the very last. Is this another setup?
It is.
Wow.
Where's
Give
the
him. Oh,
bar?
my. Oh,
There is no bar.
It
And
was
it finally
there
shows up
in
at
the next box.
Look at that 40 drought.
Dang. He had a double
My
dirty
God.
setup and 40-piece drought. That's what it takes to defeat Tetristime.
And I can tell you, I've been watching Tetristime for quite some time. This is the level of aggression that you get out of Tetristime. A lot of times it paid off. That time it did not, but we still have a lot of time left.
All right, Knight looking to come back after that one away.
Yeah, 837 on 25 is a decent score, but needs a tuck here. We'll
Gets
get
the square finally. Perfect double wide well into the Tetris, back down to safety.
4 to go.
I don't know if Tetristime's playing TGM, but you're not going to get a piece into that cavity on the left.
No. Oh. Does get a bar, though, and that helped out the board tremendously. 947
Two
for
away
Knight.
for Knight.
I think even 1 and change might be enough, depending on how big the change is. But in comes the drought. Finally gets the bar for the Tetris. 982.
All right, set up column 9.
Where's
The
the
bar
bar?
will do it.
Takes the double to 988.
There it
There it
is.
is.
That's got to feel good to come back.
Knight is on the board. So 2 for Meme, 1 for Knight, 1 for Tetristime. And Meme is right back at it, 501 at 100 lines. These paces for Meme have been tremendous.
How does it feel to be a 9-year-old sitting on a foursome of some of the best in the world?
No kidding. It's like I'm in the next qualifier spot. I'm like, I hope I'm not on the
me
main
with the
stage.
Vits.
Kind of had a late decision on that long bar. It landed in column 2 instead of column 1, but we'll get that fixed up pretty quickly.
Dirty Tetris time.
And it's going to set up
Another?
again.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. And the overhang
Filthy.
works too. Here we go again. Boom, Dirty Tetris.
Ooh. Now, they're called dirty Tetrises because the theory is if you play up there for most of your game, you're going to top out, but not Tetris time.
Not at all. Well, this is interesting. T would be perfect here. It's not going to get it.
When the chat's in all caps, that kind of moves, you know you're doing something right.
Indeed. Another Tetris there for Knight, who's started another game here and having a wonderful pace in the early game. No way.
In,
Tetris time, no way.
oh, Tetris time. Come on. Okay.
I have to burn that one down.
But, nope, one Mino short.
Oh, he'll
Oh,
fix
there it is.
He'll
There it
fix
is.
Oh, one piece too late.
This is insane.
Boom,
go.
Dirty Tetris. Wow. Meme 820 on 22. About 6 off there, now 5. I don't know. Meme showed up and means business today.
Meme is a machine, but then you got Tetris time just playing the filthiest game in recorded history.
Looking at the pace, 332 on level 18, of course. Yeah, it's a low pace, but Tetris time.
And Zro's like, you know what?
19
Tetris time? I can do that too.
Yeah.
Dirty. Oh, that was a
Oh,
triple.
this will be a triple. That's a Tetris, though. Zero into 19 at a good score, 538.
Yeah, Zro's
Keep an
feeling
eye
it.
on this. Ooh, double flip. I had to check his playstyle, and he indeed has gone rolling, so roller double flip coming in hot.
One away meme. There's another max
Another
for
one.
meme. Number 3, and we have plenty of time left.
Yeah, this is a blazing pace from Meme here.
Judge, how much time? 40 minutes.
Oh,
So if you're extrapolating,
that's 9,
potential. Yeah.
maybe 10, depending on how fast they are. Could you imagine 10 max outs in an hour?
I mean, meme's mad. I mean, she had to like wait 20 seconds to get an answer. She's gonna miss 3 max outs because of those 20 seconds.
Oh, Zoro hangs a T there. Still has time to clean this up, though. Uh-oh. What is this drought for Knight here?
Ooh, Zoro can't get to the left. That might be fatal. Oh, nicely done, Zoro.
Knight surviving a 44-piece drought, but this board is quite high as a result.
We've got filthy Tetrises, horrible droughts. This is California Tetris at its best.
Zoro done at 646.
All right, working his way up that leaderboard.
If that was a full roll game, that's actually not bad.
He's ahead of Ninja now. Next on his list is Scout.
Ooh.
So 6-11 for Tetris time. What is this normal board, Tetris time? What's wrong with you?
It's level 19. Hashtag respect 19, I think. Is that what it is?
They still do hashtags?
Yes, they do.
I don't know anything.
Level 25, 624. Ooh, wow, that was
Just hanging up
tight.
that piece in the middle like that. It's a garbage magnet, but he got around it.
Yeah. If it took any amount of time to get a piece to burn some lines there, that would have
Just
been
waiting
trouble.
to tuck something in row 1 and just decides to burn it down. And now we're going to go center well here.
I think if Kingsman's
Nope.
watching, he's very disappointed that Tetris Time didn't see that flat burn earlier.
706 at 21 lines till
Oh, nice.
29. So
Yeah, this is going to
29 play is going to have to, if Tetris Time wants that max out number 2.
And he's got it. He's got it in his arsenal. But you got to get set up for it. And only 14 lines to go. This board's
No, if
about
he's
14
getting dirty
lines
Tetris
high.
is up there at 29, I'll give him $1.
You got to up your game. Tyler is offering way more money. Look at that. Opens up the right side. Boom, Tetris. 772 into the kill screen.
Nice Tetris from Knight to get that to the left. All right, kill screen time. 200,000 point chase down at 29, so this is going to be a while.
You say that. This is Tetris time, not burn time.
I mean, it's going to take a while to get singles and doubles to 1,000,000 points.
I don't think he's going for singles and
There's
doubles
a
here. That's a
Tetris.
Tetris. He's going to have to clean this up a bit. Knight 821 on 26. Kind of struggling with the board, but gets the right side open. Looking for a bar. There it is. Tetris for Knight.
She looks like we'll also have to go into, early
definitely.
flip. She'll also have to do some 29. Another Tetris for Tetris time. 918.
This board is not looking good. Level 33.
And we do not have the 39 caps on for qualifying, so you can
Won't
go as
matter.
long as you need to. It's just a time issue for Tetris time.
Yeah, it won't matter here. He's close enough. He could
Pun not
line it out
intended.
before 39.
There's Tetris set up.
Column 2.
Oh, had to
covers
cover it.
well. Opens it back up. S's and Z's for days.
You come this far, you don't want to miss this max.
9:57.
Mom
Right
and Dad
side's
tag
open.
out for Zro.
Knight 9:26 can't get anything down the column 8. And Tetris time
time.
is also going to top at 9:65.
That'll be a kicker for Tetris time.
It is a very high kicker.
One
Not as high as
away.
Knights, but yeah, that's right. One Tetris would have been enough. Meanwhile, Meme, no surprise, high 900 on level 21.
Do we get Memes third on the board?
Yes, I see 3 for Meme and a 0 kicker because she hasn't played a game that she hasn't maxed yet.
Max Meme.
This is a board of all
Ooh.
time for Tetris time.
Meme trying to solve that miss drop. 2/3 up the board.
Yeah.
Sets
Oh,
up a
that
Vitz.
Vitz.
Oh,
What?
dirty Tetris after a Vitz.
That was nice.
She's just showing off
Just laughing.
after the Alex T wiggle play, whatever you want to call what he was doing. Meme showing off in her own way.
Another Tetris. 808 on 24. Gets that OJ in there. Won't be long now. Just 4 more. There's
Yep,
one.
3 away.
I think it's 3 and change at 25.
30,000, so yeah. When they get to this point this early on, I'm still thinking of 34,000 points.
Yeah.
So it's,
I think it's just one more.
well,
One more.
play
to
for
do.
more than that, Meme.
There's a Tetris. That is 1
There it
million.
is, number 4.
Has not dropped a game yet. Is really putting some pressure on
Halfway to
Fractal
number
and
1 seed.
Alex, and they can just watch at this point.
And I think we aren't even at the 30-minute mark. We're probably very close. The unofficial time at the bottom right says 2:06. So that's 32 minutes according to unofficial times. But Zempro is the judge in charge.
Yes.
But Meme is just a speedrunner today.
Yes. Very machine-like in the efficiency. It's been early paces, early max outs. No 29 required so far.
And with this killer top 4, getting that number 1 seed just makes it that much easier to get to the finals.
Yes. This is a heck of a start for Tetris time. 91% Tetris
Chat's
rate.
suggesting Meme get a 1-point game for a kicker to flex. So we'll visit that when the time comes. All right, Zro here. 5:23 transition. Knocks on a Tetris. Has some cleanup to do, but handling the change and speed really well.
Back to rolling again.
I think we all want to see Zro go down, fight some of these top players in the gold bracket. So got some work to do to get up there.
Good Tux gets the bar over for the Tetris. 576 on 20.
Yeah, Zro's feeling it. Let's go. Oh, stands that up.
Should be fixable fairly quick.
So there's 1 burn, 2 burns.
No, I think he's
3.
going. I think he's going for the dirty. Well, not the dirty, but the off.
4,
off right
5. All right, 6 burn to get the Tetris, but now we got a formation there on the right that needs cleaned out. The
Yep.
T will fill that in. And it's a question now, do you play with that well in column 7, or do you try to get that transferred?
It looked like the answer initially was to play with it, but then the misdrop of the bar in column 9 kind of forced his hand. Oh, Knight resetting there, game 323.
Oh, fantastic tucks.
Zero right about at his best game of the session thus far. 646 was the score. Bar will only clear a single.
All right.
There it is.
Tetristime is a 511 at 100 lines. That's a monster transition.
88% Tetris rate. Has not fallen much at all.
Literally.
Oh. It's for
92 lines out of, or more than 92 lines out of the 108 Tetrises.
Zrobot that very well put that.
Can't weave that around. That's going to be a 687. Moves up slightly.
Yeah. Tetristime 602 at 116.
Not damn near perfection.
Another Tetris. This is going to be a crazy transition.
This is one of those games you want to keep going, but just get to 1 million points and restart.
Overhang set up here.
Oh. Get the spin here.
Yeah, I'm going to have way too many S's.
Decides to fill in the square at the top rather than at the bottom to get Tetris ready.
Tetris ready now. There's the bar, and we'll go in at 695. Jeez. That is big.
I mean, he's giving me a challenge. It's like, yes. You're gonna get a max at 24.
And Meme here having a bit of a slower game, only 601 into 20. Still very good pace and looking to get this max out before 29. I mean, this has been almost flawless play from Meme thus far. Another Tetris.
But 90% Tetris rate at level 22.
Oh, this score is impressive.
On a vanilla cart, in qualifying, on stage, listen, he wants to babble on.
Another Tetris.
This is one of the all-time great runs here. I don't know if we keep records on this thing for official qualifyings live, but earliest max, maybe?
Yeah, I think this would be, with no burns, it would be a max into 24.
But of course, getting the dang line piece is kind of needed for that. No, let's not talk about records. Let's just get those points.
Another Tetris,
one away.
More.
Meme's like almost caught up. There it is, Tetris time.
My God. 24 max for Tetris time.
Meme not too far away.
And this is the point where I've kind of lost count. I think this would be 5 for Meme.
Probably 5, 25,000. It's more than that, but that's, you go low.
Yeah, 3 Tetrises to go. There's 1.
2 should do it for me. Makes it look so easy.
Where is this bar?
Oh.
There's 1.
1 Mino short. Tetris ready.
There it is.
And number 5. Got roughly 25 minutes left.
So we have 5 maxes for Meme so far. Show Tetris time at 2 and Knight at 1.
Zro with a dirty Tetris. Look at that.
Zro has no fear.
Yeah, this is one of those games, if you're qualifying and have gotten maxes, then you ditch this. But I think Zro wants to get that big score on the board, so you play out every game that you can play out.
Absolutely.
Look at this, another
So
dirty
again.
Tetris. Assuming the piece comes. What's the name of this game?
There
There it
is.
is.
Tetris for Zro. Tetris time with a board I would not want to play, and probably wouldn't for long. Oh, what even goes left here? Yeah, that'll be it. So Tetris time and Zro gonna have to restart there. Meanwhile, Knight seems to have found some rhythm here. 519 at 109.
Wow.
Three more Tetrises until transition. That's a mid 600. I have to find a way to open up the right side. Finally does, and it's just going to burn things down. At this pace, you don't have to take too many chances.
No.
Another Tetris 592 will go in at 616.
This bracket's going to be great this afternoon.
Ooh, bit of a hang there, but fortunately, right side has lots of room to burn down.
Zrobot selling out his board for that Tetris. This is going to take a lot of burning to get back to scoring position
Oof.
here.
That's not even going to burn anything. You put a bar down the right side and get
Oh,
no lines.
That's the worst feeling.
Oh,
But look at this. This is not a
it's only-
dirty
it'd only be
Tetris
a
setup.
triple, yeah. Whoa. That's scary. Gets a spin. But this is going to take a lot of cleanup right now.
If you had to guess, how do you think Meme would be playing?
Without looking, probably like 500 at 100 lines. Oh, 400.
Well, as soon as they made a
Oh,
joke,
oh,
this is board starting to fall
oh.
apart for Meme.
This one's on you, Chris.
Danny learned the power of the commentator curse, and I forgot that lesson. But she's going to clean this up.
Yeah, so far, so good. This board is moving in the right direction to get this cleaned up. And obviously, with a long way to 29, no real urgency other than wanting to get clean as quick as possible so that you can keep scoring. Meanwhile, Knight, another Tetris, 879.
Yep, Knight's 4 away. Hopefully the hand pain's not going to be an issue.
I haven't seen too much of that since the beginning. Another Tetris.
All right, 3 away. Scoring position.
Where's
Knocks
the
it
bar?
down.
There we go. Gonna take some burns here, but still plenty of time.
Could have gone for a dirty Tetris, decides not to, with only being 1 away. Got plenty of runway, no sense to be risky.
It's going to be 1 and change. There's the 1.
And 4,000 points to go.
Takes a double, the 997. Or that's not a double.
There,
That is a
a million
double.
points Knight.
And that is a max out.
Number 2.
Hopefully Knight will be back in the rhythm now. Knight had a couple really close calls in a couple games. Speaking of close, this board for Meme.
Yeah, this is Meme's gonna have to work for this max here.
Yeah, this is the first time that Meme has really been tested in terms of having to dig and potentially not having the pace to get it on 19 speeds. We'll have to see if she's able to recover the pace now that the board is clean. We are only on 23. Oh, good LJ combo there. But there's the old red flashing number. Bar does show Tetris into 24.
Yep, she's back in the groove now.
And Tetris time on another run here. 502, 113 lines, another Tetris. It's very possible we can have 3 players coming out of this with at least 3 max outs.
Oh, Meme. Oh, that's not. That's just a triple. She's gonna have to go the distance on this one.
Yeah, right now that is about 9 Tetrises away, and there are only 5 available.
It's hard to maintain your best gameplay for an hour straight. You're gonna have peaks and ebbs.
And not just from your own play, too. The RNG is going to be different every game.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. But Meme knows a little something about playing on the kill screen, being one of our precious few game crashers. He scored Tetris there. We'll have one more, and 8:33 into the kill screen. Let's watch her go to work here.
So when you're dealing about a 1,000 points per single line, that's a long time to play to max out. So you got to get Tetrises just like that.
$889. That is about 3 Tetrises away.
She would have the best kicker if she gets 7 and ends this game without a max.
Oh, we got a 992 from Knight.
Well, on the top 2, Fractal and
Yeah. Oh, between Alex and Fractal. Tetris time getting into a little trouble there, but we'll get out of it.
dirty Tetris time. But Meme into level 33, so 40 lines into kill screen, still quite a ways away to go. A Tetris plus change to get that max number 6.
Yeah, we're approaching the point where Tetrises are 40,000. There's a
One more
Tetris.
should do it.
And set up.
And
yeah, there
boom,
it is.
nicely done. A little struggle there, but Meme still batting 1,000.
I would love to have a suffer game that's still a max out.
Yeah.
Very good game there from Meme.
All right, Zrobot.
Clutch it up.
I see you.
So it's to be setting up column 3. Tetris time is 2 away and change. There's a Tetris 995.
I mean, when you're that close, you don't have to wait for the Tetris. You can single, double. There it is. Number 3 for Tetris time. Zrobot with his best score of the day at level 28. Really want to take this opportunity. We max this out, get 3 more, not max out the game, but at least get 3 more Tetrises. But give him the freaking line.
Oh, man. The
Come on, not
drought.
like this.
Why?
Oh, 700,000.
Still going to be his best
That's
game
still
of the day.
short from Scout at 718. So the top 16 cutoff currently is at 742 at Barrett.
Knight about to hit 19 with the next burn or Tetris.
15-minute left call from our amazing judge and tech help. An all-around cool
598.
person.
And also has a great spitting cat on their stream. Wow, this is a tower from Tetristime here. This board will not be
Tetristime and Zrobot, they're competing. they're playing competitive Sim City.
Oh, takes that long bar down. Only for a single, but more importantly, it's enough to burn away one additional line to make it easier to get pieces around.
And they're sitting next to one another, so there's some like ESP going on here with their games.
You are not.
Look at this dirty Tetris from Zrobot. Wow.
And Tetristime, in the process of trying to one-up the youngster, is
these two
in a situation.
These two by themselves would be a fantastic foursome of quals, but then you got Meme just as a robot, just destroying this session, and then Knight also with several maxes. This is just the best foursome qual of the day for sure.
So far, indeed.
Meme machine.
21 for Knight on 23, getting pretty close to another max here. That is 5 away right now. 884. Oh, well, Zrobot hanging a few pieces there. Not to be outdone. Tetristime hanging a piece there. Oh, no.
Oh, Lord.
Wow, Tetris. Oh! I think that's frame perfect.
I just try to soak this stuff in. I try not to think about the math.
Yeah,
Knight with another max.
there it is.
When you when another max is the second banana compared to what's going on here, you know you've got a great group up stage.
Oh, missing some tucks there. That's this
Meme.
board is what I would call highly resettable.
Meme going for number 7.
Buika, 619. Knocks down a pair of Tetrises, 671 and 21. Still a ways to go, but looking to get this done without having to go to kill screen this time.
The Meme machine, 705 at level 22.
Just fascinating to watch this efficiency. It's, you know, with the exception of that one part of the previous game, this has been near flawless play. $820 already. Level 24, so that means 5 to go for Meme.
So good.
3 to go.
There's
that
one.
bar. A little bit of a gulf in the middle there, but that T and the J combo will clean that up very quickly.
One down, one more to go.
there
And
it
max
is.
out number 7. Meme into the top 3 and now just needs a 784,000 kicker to take the number 1 seed. But the clock, I think it's possible to squeeze 2 more games in. It's real close. It's about 10 minutes left. And with these 19 starts, it's about 8 minutes to get to level 29.
Yeah. And
So
she's
unless-
only needed 29 in one game.
She just needs one more. But getting 2 would just make this the greatest 1-hour call ever. We can start talking GOAT territory.
Tetristime having fun at the top of the board. Gets the right side open, but no bar. Oh, there it is. There's a Tetris. Bar made a liar out of me.
So score updates for our current group. Meme, 7 max outs, no kickers. Perfect run so far. With a 784,000, will jump into the number 1 seed. Zrobot currently at 700,127. Right now, the cutoff for the top 16 is 744,000. You really want to get into that 850, 900,000 spot to feel secure in getting a place in the gold bracket. And then my scoreboard just broke, so somebody hit the back button, please. And I'll go through the rest once that is fixed. What'd you do?
Hit the undo button.
Thank you. Tetristime has 3 maxes and a 965,000 kicker, so that's currently good for 6th place. But Tetristime and Knight are kind of very close to one another. Both have 3 maxes, both have 1 aways, but Knight has the better kicker slightly. But Red Shirt's the next one on the list at a 5 max and 992. I don't think they can get 2 maxes in that time, although that's what they would need to jump up into that 4th position.
Tetristime having a bit of a lower scoring game here. 501 on 21. Still possible to get this max. He's going to need to put the pedal to the metal.
Zero with the T spin, but having to top out here. We're getting down. This is game number 8 for Meme to jump into the number 1 seed, and it could be possible to get a 9th, but first things first, got to get number 8 on the board. Left well. Ho-hum, 78% Tetris rate.
Another Tetris to bring that up. Bit of a situation here. Needs a bar for the left. Just
Knight
fills it
high
in
up
with
the
the
board.
J.
Sorry. Oh, dirty setup for Knight. Dirty Tetris Knight.
And another one.
Ah, nice. That's the way. That's down stacking.
Yes, 4 lines at a time. Team looking for a bar. We'll get the bar and we'll cross 500,000 at 112 lines.
Meme line dependent in column 5, fills it in, uncovers the well. Not very sawtooth board at the top, knocks it down 568 through 128. So transition's going to be just short of 600,000 here.
Knight, meanwhile, level 21, 567. Good board to keep scoring on. There's another Tetris, nearly 600,000 with that one. another Tetris. So Meme and Knight just keep on scoring. Zrobot gets cleaned up and is having a fairly good game here. 78% Tetris rate through 50 lines. Looks to be back to Das for the moment.
Five-minute warning.
Yeah, that's plenty of time for me to get this max and start another one.
Yeah, I don't want to start early talking about GOAT territory, but this is one of the greatest runs of all time that we're watching here.
We'll see if she can finish it out. Like, this was with no resets at any point, I believe.
No. No throwaways, no nothing. But we're not there yet, so I don't want to jinx it.
Yeah, there's still time. We do not want to see a jinx, so...
Oh, what a spin.
What we do want to see is another max here. There are only, what, looks like 5, maybe 6 off. Just navigates through the drought like there was none.
Three away for Meme. Well, maybe some change, but either way, it's just... Nino short, fills it in, knocks down a Tetris, 933.
2 more. Knight is on level 28 at 881. Needs to get this board cleaned up before transition. Will do so.
Split triple for Meme at 944.
There's the left well.
So apparently, all right.
Tetris for Meme, 985. Knight
There it is, number 8. So we got the record here. Dog had 9 at Waco last year, but you need a kicker as well. So get a quick kicker, then do your 9. 9 with no kicker. So get a kicker, then go for 9.
1 point would be plenty. Meme 961, or sorry, Knight 961.
Meme with a 35 kicker.
There you go.
And into attempt for number 9. So.
Also rip the back 9 back. Triple for Knight 989.
And the level 12 start like that as a.
Oh, that's
just a preference of the color.
Shout outs to Ethan Thoughts. There's the max for Knight.
Nice. Enough time to start another one, too.
Yes.
So I mentioned catching up with Red Shirt. Knight does have a better kicker than Red Shirt, so if she can max this last game out. Oh, Meme. 25-29 kicker, but
we still have time. Sempro's like, oh, well, I guess that's not the actual kicker.
You know, you were mentioning earlier, like going back down, the downshifting to that slower speed can mess these players up when they're feeling it. So that might have been it.
Yeah.
There should be enough time for Knight to start another game.
If Ethan's watching this right now, he's probably like, I could have beaten that. Mayor of level 12. Knight gearing up for one final game here. Some last second stretches in, and
I mean the difference between 4th and 5th place is they play each other in the quarters, but 1 minute warning.
Last minute of play. In Tetris time, 6 off here.
Oh, maybe get another game in here.
Maybe,
but
we'd have to get
a minute is a long time in Tetris.
There's
No
another
pun
one.
intended for Tetristime.
865.
Or did I?
Maybe.
Did I intend my pun?
Not great pieces here. Gonna have to take some burns as the drought begins.
Zempro watching
All right.
intently to see if Tetristime can get this extra game in here.
Having to take these burns is going to take so much time. This is a dirty setup, though.
Needs the line. Come on, game.
Game? Are you kidding me right now? There it is.
No more restarts. That's it. Tetristime looking to finish strong. One line to go.
Needs to be a Tetris, and we'll get it.
Got it. Tetristime max out number 4 to jump into 5th place temporarily. Also, Knight's 4th max needs to be recorded.
Knight with a level 13 start.
So we're looking at Zrobot trying to get on the 700 plus K, and then obviously the big story is Meme going for the greatest call of all time, assuming this game is maxed out.
Just needs a max out.
I mean, we just assume she's going to get it, but it's still, it's not a guarantee.
Trying to get a max out on command can be intimidating sometimes, even if you're a top level player. But Meme seems to be one of those players that I don't think is intimidated by that kind of thing.
All right, Zro going dirty. Wow,
dirty
let's go,
Tetris.
Zro, into the
19.
transition.
That's some aggression there.
I don't,
Oh
was
my God, he's
Zro
getting
aware
out
of
of
it?
this.
Oh!
Getting out of it. 9 years old, folks. That bar hang, though, is going to be a little tough. Too many long bar dependencies. Oh, the squares. That's going to be at 519. So
A big round of applause for Zro. Definitely looks like it's being a silver bracket, unfortunately, but that's not going to be a slouch bracket either. Coming this afternoon, we got some good players that are going to be in there.
and apparently kids that can do dirty Tetrises that high. Meanwhile, just Meme Things, 561 at 122 lines.
And Knight also going for that 4th seed if she can max this one out with the 13 start.
Getting close to level 20 for Meme, so let the transition rush begin. Into 20 at 598. I'm just watching clean, efficient play right now. This is just amazing how clean Meme has been able to play this entire hour.
We're watching history here, so
Double flip. Cleans it out immediately.
One line solve.
That's another thing about these top level players is that when they make those double flip mistakes, they know how to clean them out in as minimal lines as possible.
Meme setting up that tower in the middle of the board.
These Z's are putting her to sleep right now.
All right, we might have some drama here.
Yeah. 781, level 23. Board's coming down, though, but still quite a few holes left to expose to start scoring again.
We're going to have one more qual session, but Meme is currently number 1, looking to pad the lead here with another max. Although I guess this would increase her kicker, so this is all gravy. One off the bottom setup, knocks it down. 751.
Set up again. Feel like these pieces are out to get her this game. There's the Tetris.
Staying aggressive, doesn't take the triple, knocks down another. 818.
Looking at 6, maybe 5 more Tetrises here. And there's another one.
Might have to go into 29 again.
It's possible. If she Tetrises out, though, then it won't be required. 890 now.
Staying aggressive.
Well, that might mean 29 might be required for at least a little bit.
Getting a little hairy up there.
Okay,
The
gets
double
hard.
line. Thankful.
Trying to set up. There's a setup. One more line. And if it's a Tetris, that's it. There it is. 9!
Oh, the greatest 1 hour qualifying run in CTWC history. Meme.
Meme has destroyed my makeshift cowbell here.
9 max outs. 2,500 point kicker.
Congratulations to Meme for just an amazing qualifier. That was fantastic.
What a privilege. Watch out, field come tournament time. We have one more group of qualifiers coming up soon, but we still have
One more game?
Knight finishing up here, trying to jump into 4th place, passing up red shirt.
Twenty lines to level 19 here. 150 will be the transition. Gets the bar over for the Tetris at 494. Should be a decent transition, especially for a level 13 start.
Yeah, he's still right. The transitions at the actual transition point because you still have the same number of lines until level 29.
Gonna take these burns here. We'll have 2 more Tetrises before the speed increase at level 19.
562. 81% Tetris rate.
And here we go, one more time, level 19.
Here we go, crowd.
$588 to get another Tetris there. Still maintaining an over 80% Tetris rate.
Get a little hairy up there.
Still maintaining control of the board. Just one hole now. Might just.
All right, drought. All right.
Yeah, there
and
it
this
is.
drought now. There it goes.
But that gave her the
What a-
opportunity to get rid of that hole in the stack as well.
What a great job handling that drought.
Ooh. Things getting a little complicated, but still Tetris ready. There's the bar. There's the Tetris.
Set up dirty here. 1 minute short. It's ready.
There's the bar. Tetris 745 on 23. We just burned into 24 there and just kind of take it easy for a little bit there.
With this Tetris percent. Ooh.
Okay. There
Oh,
it is.
nice.
Nice Tetris. That's kind of like a delayed, not a burn, but just a setup.
Tetrises,
and
but
another
they keep
Tetris.
getting dirtier. She had a couple one off the bottoms, now two off the bottoms.
You can see Tetristime nodding his head in approval. Cleaned up. Here we go.
This would knock Tetristime down a spot. Well, no, he's already behind.
Another Tetris. Knight trying to get this done before 29. Certainly possible. 891.
3 to go.
I think even 2 and change is possible. Set up again.
Scoring position. Let's do it.
And just taking it easy here. Not pushing it. Just kind of, you just kind of get the feeling that that drought's coming, and there's the counter.
It's there. Time's starting to run out here.
2 away. There's one.
1 minute short. Scoring position. One more will do it.
Give her the bar.
For the bar. Come on, bar.
bar.
Come on.
Into 29 we go. 982. Oh, no. Okay, gets the 5 tap. Clean it up.
10 lines will do it, too. No need for a Tetris.
There
we go. Into 4th place. Knight. What a great run.
I've got cans rolling off of the table here. GG tonight there.
All right, we got one more group of qualifiers coming up.
And I'm going to go play.
Oh, good luck. Good luck beating all that.
Not coming close.
No.
Well, thank you for having me here.
We will keep the show great. We watched history.
Yeah, we did. That was insane.
So stay tuned. Thanks again to our Matcherino contributions. We're up to 1404. If we can get to 2,500, we can pay our top 8 players rather than our top 4 players. So please donate if you can. No obligation, no shame if you don't, but we much appreciate it if you can.
Thank you so much.
All right, next group.